they've shown their play because Jalen Wright went in motion and now stopped in the slot on the right. So Georgia knows where he is. Hooker thought about running. Now it's too late to run. Down he goes. And the only storming of the field here is the Georgia players to go surround their quarterback and shake hands with the opposition.
3rd and 10. Rattler just flips it. Brooks to the corner. Touchdown! South Carolina punctuates a massive upset. And a career night for Spencer Rattler.
This could be fun.
Victory formation and a night that Gamecock fans have waited a long time for and will savor forever. Haven't seen a handshake yet. It's going to be hard to execute that now.
The Vols are back. And before long, we'll be taking a bite out of everybody we play's ass. Thank you very much.
Yeah! Yeah!
It's hard to believe. Really hard to believe. It will be that much longer. 24 hours. 24 hours is all that's left until these guys, the Tennessee Volunteers, come rolling back out to play some more football. What is this? 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. This is the 6th year of me being on YouTube and talking about Tennessee football and being around for the Tennessee football season. Man, can you believe it's been that long? It sure has felt like a long off season considering what just happened last season. Incredible 11-2 season. And to top it all off, we now claim ourselves as the ACC champions. Look at this. Hey, Virginia fans, you see what this says right here? Orange Bowl, Capital One Orange Bowl champions. That's what that says right there. Not the champions part, but you get the point. Tennessee last year won the Orange Bowl over your ACC champion, the Clemson Tigers. It didn't just win against Clemson. They slapped them around for 4 quarters, and don't you even think about saying, well, it's because you had some superstars that had a Hooker and Jalen Hyatt and Cedric Tillman and you want to take a fat guess how many of those guys played in that game? Big fat 0. Big fat donut. And a lot of those guys that played in that game and put the whooping on that ACC champion, they're coming back this year. And they get introduced to this season with Virginia. And correct me if I'm wrong on this, but how did Virginia finish last season? Oh, yeah, at the very bottom of the toilet. That's right. Virginia finished at the very bottom of the ACC. And we already know the ACC is just a vacant lot of mediocrity. That's all that conference is. So it's not surprising to me that Virginia just so happens to be that same way. But you have to really scrape through the turds to find a team that can finish last in that conference. And there's one of those every year. It just so happens the one that finished last year is the team that the Volunteers are going to put a whooping on tomorrow. And you bet you Tennessee is going to put the whooping of a lifetime on Virginia. It's not even going to be close. Won't even... It would... out of all the upsets that are possible, I'm more concerned about Florida and UTSA than I am Virginia. That's how confident I am in this game, and that's how confident I am that Tennessee is getting ready to put the absolute whooping on Virginia. Look at who we got. Joe Milton. You know what Joe Milton has? An arm! He's got an arm! Joe Milton has the arm of a legend. And he's going to put a great, phenomenal use to it tomorrow. Phenomenal use to it. Oh my. He's going to light Virginia's secondary up like it's a freaking Christmas tree in December. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be a big old light show up in Nashville. Unfortunately, the game's in Nashville. I'd rather it be a home and home, but hey, we can't have everything. We got to travel back to that dump of a stadium. Freaking Nashville, Titans Stadium. But it is what it is, you know? I mean, I didn't want to get sick this week either, but just so happened that I did. Got a bit of the coffee. But that didn't stop me from making this video, and that sure ain't gonna stop me from repping my Volunteers tomorrow. Oh man, I'm so looking forward to tomorrow. I know Virginia fans ain't. There ain't a Virginia fan alive right now that thinks they have a shot worth in hell of beating Tennessee tomorrow. That's the truth. Any Virginia fan that's watching this, and I know you're watching, you're just too scared to say something about it. I'd be scared too if I was a Virginia fan. Imagine being a fan of a team like that. It's like being a Kentucky fan, because you're great in basketball, phenomenal in basketball even, great basketball team, great basketball program. But what happens when you get into the football season? You ain't worth a nothing. So, take that for what you will. Now then, I could talk about all the things Tennessee is getting ready to do to you tomorrow, but you already know that. You're a Virginia fan. You're used to taking L's like this every week of the season. So me telling you that you're about to receive an L doesn't even faze you. You have become numb to the pain. I'm sure you have. You know why? Because if you have been a Virginia fan for longer than a year, then for longer than 5 minutes even, then you already know what the pain feels like. Even if you have become a Virginia fan for an hour, just looking on your phone and taking a look at the first game of the season and finding out you got to play the Tennessee Volunteers, instantly all hope of anything goes out the window. All hope of anything. And if it doesn't, then I'm sorry, you're just living in a fantasy world with unicorns and decent Georgia fans. So take that for what you will. Ah, man, Virginia. Unfortunately, I hate to do this to a team like y'all. I don't have any real beef against Virginia and Virginia fans. They haven't done anything to make me mad specifically. But, you're on our schedule. We play y'all tomorrow. And we ain't going to play, we absolutely aren't going to take you for granted. We're going to slash through you like we're about to slash through everyone else in the schedule. So, the best way you can recover from this, Virginia, is to, take the L, take your beating, and then progress through the ACC, because you at least have a chance of winning that. Tennessee, we've already shown you that you can do it. You can go along to win the the ACC. Tennessee owns that conference. You can too. You just have to put the effort in. But as for tomorrow, I've already said this and I'll say it again. There is absolutely no chance that Virginia wins. So, get your booties puckered up for Nashville, the Nashville trip. Roll on into Nashville and get ready for the whooping of a lifetime. Let's go, Tennessee. Put the whooping on them. Go Vols, baby. Woo!
Field from a width standpoint.
4-yard
receptions. First down now. Milton taking a shot downfield. He's got it.